Good morning, friends. Welcome to Mindfulness Mondays. Where's your head at today? Where's your head at in relation to how you feel about yourself? It's Monday morning. Mondays are usually rough, but even still, did you wake up this morning and say, you know what, you beautiful soul, whatever comes your way, you're going to handle. You're going to handle it with peace and kindness and compassion, and nothing is going to rattle you. Or did you wake up and say, oh, it's Monday, I had so much stuff I wanted to do on the weekend, I didn't get it done. Now it's Monday and I have to do da 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 da, and I have to, and just not recognizing any positivity about yourself. Either way, whatever way you start your day, whatever way you look at yourself, that's the way your day is going to go, my friends, because what we put in to the universe is what we get back. So I want to invite you on this Mindfulness Monday today to really pause and look at how you are treating yourself. Are you treating yourself with kindness? Are you treating yourself with respect? Are you accepting yourself fully with all your flaws, all the parts you don't like, all the little traumas, all the little experiences that kind of shifted you into a person that maybe isn't really you, a person that is a little bit ungrounded from time to time, a person that flies off the handle, that reacts instead of just taking in information, giving yourself time to process it, giving yourself time to really feel what's going on, and then from a place of groundedness, from a place of love and a place of kindness, then decide if you even need to react or act on whatever that situation was. So many times we are so hard on ourselves. It's like, hey, well, if I can just forget this, if I can just fix this about me, if I can just do this, then I'll be happy. If I can just do this, then I'll be okay. If I can just get over this, fear I have, then I'll be okay. My friends, you are going to be okay no matter what. And if you can switch your thinking, and it's not easy by any means, but the first step is the key. So the more you can tell yourself that you are good, you are worthy, you have value, just as you are, even with your so-called flaws, even with the parts of you that you don't really like, even with the parts of you that you know need some addressing, need to be looked at, you still have value. Those things don't dictate your value. Your value is inside you. You were born with a value. You were born with a purpose. You were born to do something. You were born to be you. You were born to love yourself. You were born to accept yourself as you are and go with the flow. So it's so important to take a breath and to stop and look and listen and say, is this putting out goodness into the universe? Because if I'm not putting out goodness into the universe, then what am I putting out into the universe? Because whatever you're putting out into the universe is what you're going to get back. Say that again. Whatever you put out into the universe, you are going to get back. So again, go back to how you start your day. If you start your day cranky as could be, somebody peed in your cornflakes, your coffee wasn't right, you're focusing on all of those little things rather than saying, okay, it's a new day. I'm here. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit tired. Maybe I'm not feeling fully on my game, but I am here and I'm going to give it my best today. And whatever happens, I'm going to face it. I'm not going to worry about the what ifs, because what ifs, if I switch the what ifs into even ifs, so what if this happens, or what if this doesn't happen? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? No, it doesn't matter, because whatever happens, even if it happens, you are going to get through it, because that's who you are. And inside you have the strength to handle those even ifs. But it all comes back to where we allow our mind and our thoughts to go. So as hard as it is, my friends, I truly am sending out to you today, out into the universe, strength, patience, confidence, and love for all of you to feel and receive, and in turn give that back. But first, give that love to yourself. Give that confidence to yourself. Tell yourself that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. No matter what bumps in the road come along, it's going to be okay. And I am valuable as I am. Say that again, friends. You are valuable as you are. All of your flaws, all of your, and they're not flaws. Flaws kind of has such a negative undertone to it, but they're awareness. They're things you're becoming aware of about yourself that maybe you want to change, maybe you don't like. Maybe you have been brought up and had experiences in life that you never felt comfortable loving yourself in. And that's okay. Let that go, that you weren't able to feel the love. And tell yourself you are able to feel it now. Because when you can start feeling the love for yourself, from yourself, nothing else matters. And when you can do that, when you can start loving yourself for who you are, as you are, with everything that's going on inside you, all of the trauma, all of the experiences, all of the life that has shaped you, you still are a freaking phenomenal soul inside this human being body. Okay, my friends? So mindfully, every day, not just Monday, mindfully, start looking at where your thoughts are going. And when they start to go somewhere that's telling you that you are not worthy, that you don't deserve this, that of course you didn't get that job, of course that relationship ended, of course you are lost and not knowing what to do. Of course you are, because that's what you're used to, okay? But it's time to start, or ask yourself, I don't want to tell you what to do, but ask yourself, is it time to just start working on full acceptance of who you are and what you have to offer? Because when you start to love yourself and accept yourself, that is where the magic happens. Okay, friends? So hopefully this made some sense to you. Hopefully it resonates with some of you. And hopefully it helps you realize that you are you. You are amazing beyond belief, first of all. And you have everything that you need. And just because there's bumps, just because there's choices you've made in life, just because there's things that have happened, just because you've allowed things to happen, that you look back and maybe there's regret, maybe there's shame, maybe there's embarrassment. Let it all go, my friends. Let it all go. Because all those emotions are doing, those emotions of shame and guilt and embarrassment. First of all, you're worried about what the outside world is thinking. And second of all, how about just take a look and say, okay, well, you know what? I did this and I felt this feeling of shame afterwards. Maybe it was a mistake, or maybe it was just a genuine oops, but you still feel bad. Take a look at what you could have done differently. Not to beat yourself up and say, oh my God, why did I do that? I should have done it this way. No, my friends. It's looking at it from a place of kindness, from a place of peace, saying, okay, you know what? What control do I have in that situation? If it comes up again, what can I do differently? What can I do differently in the future to avoid having these feelings that I don't like? Okay, friends. So let's end this off here. I'm going in circles and I'm being repetitive, but you know what? I think this needs to be repeated lots and lots and lots, because I'm assuming that the most people that are taking the time to so graciously share your time in this planet Earth with me, I lost my train of thought there for a second. So you're sharing your time with me. I greatly appreciate it. And wow, this is a big one. This is why I don't like lives. Anyways, bottom line is you need to be okay with yourself. And this is where I was going with this. That's right. Most of the people listening right now are not, they're not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds. They're not young kids. And we're adults, so we've gone through all those stages. We've had so much experience in life. And maybe we haven't had a lot of experience with people who love themselves, with being independent, with being so self-accepting and full of confidence and full of love, that we don't know. That's foreign to us. We don't know how to do that. We weren't taught. So you have this many years of learned behavior and experiences that have squished you down, that have flattened your self-esteem, that have made you question your worth, that have made you question your purpose in life even. So it's not going to be an overnight fix. But how about starting now? How about starting now with telling yourself, you are worthy. You are amazing. I love you and all of your experiences and flaws and, little situations that we need to work on within ourselves. I can still love myself and do that. And chances are, if you love yourself and start to do that, it's going to be so much easier, right? Because think back to some little kids when they're learning stuff. Do you learn, or do the human race learn better when people are hard and yelling and no, that's not right, and that's not the way to do it, and that was stupid, and why did you do it that way? Look at me, do it like this. Or are they going to be more apt to learn if the voices around them and the voices inside their head are saying, it's okay, that's not quite right. You gave it a try. Let's look at what we can do differently. Good job. You are trying. That's fabulous. Last week you couldn't do this, or yesterday you couldn't do this. Today you did. Good job. Keep going. You've got this. So you see the two differences? The first one is doing nothing but making you feel so small. Whereas the second one, it's allowing you to just go with the flow. It's allowing you to experiment and to try and to learn and to be confident that just because it didn't work out the first time, that's nothing to beat ourselves up over. You tried. And gosh golly, that deserves some good self-loving, my friends. That deserves some damn good self-loving. Okay, so try and think of that when you're talking to yourself about life in general. Okay, because we're all going through this journey on our own, right? This is all our own journey. We have people around us, we have people in our tribe that, hopefully the people in your tribe and the people that are around you are the second type, that are supportive and nurturing and compassionate and encouraging, and that help you see the self-love in yourself. And friends, let that self-love in and let it out. That's where you're going to start to see the change. That's where the changes are going to come. Loving yourself, accepting yourself, and showing up every day with that self-love and that self-acceptance. Not the beating ourselves down. There's enough of that in the universe. We don't need any more. Let's be the ones that start putting the love and acceptance back out there. Because remember, what you put out into the world, you are going to get back. So my friends, I'm putting out to you lots of self-love, lots of love for you, lots of strength for you, lots of kindness, compassion. And I'm going to go and I'm going to work on all of those things myself too. Because I know, and I know for you as well, that once we start accepting ourselves fully as we are, the world is going to change, and we are going to be open to receive so much more goodness. See you next time, friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe. I'm on YouTube, Pause23, Purple and Gray Haired Nana, thanking you from the bottom of my heart and soul for sharing your time on this journey with me. Bye for now.